So I cannot let my hair tight. Okay, I'm gonna come on, babe. I'm trying to get ready, guys. Lighting, but let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let me see if my volume is up. Let me see if my volume is up. Hmm? You can hear me? Testing. Testing. I want to know if I can be. It's impossible. Okay. Okay. I hope you guys have a good laugh right there. Thank you so much for watching me and for joining the live stream. Let's just give God thanks in everything that we do. Have to give him thanks because I am so grateful to be alive right now, to be on here so we can chit chat. And guess what? This is not just a fun live, and for you guys to come and watch me, this is a live where Thea will be working. So if you're new here, if you're just following the channel, please, I am asking you, please hit the like button, please share out the live stream, and also not only share out the live stream, but subscribe, okay? It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. And blessing will follow you because caring is sharing. Blessing will follow you because you're helping somebody else to grow. Okay. Blessing will follow you. You know, you might subscribe to me and tomorrow you see some wonderful things happening to you and you say, how comes you didn't deserve it? You pity you don't know is the good that you have done to somebody that you don't even know. So subscribe, okay? Not costing you a thing. And remember to give God thanks and be positive. Now, tonight live stream is not in the kitchen, of course. Tonight live stream is basically in a little corner. Right now, I'm in a corner. And what am I doing in this corner? My hand is not 100%. As you can see in the video, you can see that it looks swollen. Yes, I was painting that painting video that I put up and I rupture my sick hand. So I have to give it some time to heal. But that not gonna stop Thea from working because I have a lot of work to do. No, I've been taking some time off to rest, but rest could never rest won't rest me at all. Mm? And all who don't understand Jamaican boy, and if a Jamaican patois is a Tia patois, I hope they understand. And guess what? No, because I like cool breeze and I like nature, the mosquito them coming through the window. And yes, the window mesh, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going to have to call back the mesh man to ask him if he could put more. Like when they put down the mesh on the wire, then put one at top, one at bottom, and two to a side to hold on the mesh over the window. So I don't know if it's the mosquito still coming in there or the mosquito pitch on our body when we are coming through the door and say carry me in with but I still feeling mosquito biting me. So I have Romando, which is my son Zappa, because he doesn't like mosquito bite. I will take one and two bite because face it, who going to feed the mosquito then? They have to get fed. So and they're very revengeful. But I realized the Zappa kind of helped me, and because I'm sitting in this corner, I do not want any fatigue. Okay, all right. So I have my Zappa. I'm sipping on some Crystal Punch and some taste bad aloe vera juice when I drink from midday. So you know it must taste bad because from midday. So not going to waste and I have to drink it. But guess what? I can't even lift up this thing that I have beside me here. So as you know, I do work, right? So we have in this um 50 50 clips. So I carry home a bunch of files. So what I'm gonna start the filing. When this 50 done, then I finish the filing for the night. But I'm gonna finish this 50. All right. Hopefully, I don't get tired before, but I want to finish 50 filing tonight. So it's basically putting the documents together. I have a crate here, full of documents beside me here. Um, yeah. So in the meantime, we're gonna chit chat. So like the stream. Mm, hopefully, Spot don't come in as yet. Yes, Spot don't come in as yet. So he's at work, so he doesn't come in as yet. And hopefully, he carry something for me to eat. Cause as I leave work, I come and sit down right here, right? So I'm going to work. So I don't cook anything. So I'm hungry. So hopefully food comes so we can eat it together. Or when him come, him cook food. I have some seasoned rice. If it doesn't come with any food, I'll just eat that. And you see, when I'm working, this is why you don't see me in the long Brazilian hair and all them something there. May I tell you the truth? You see, back in the days, I would wear hair from now till the morning. But right now, I'm telling you the truth, it's basically self-love. Like my face, oh my God, I feel so beautiful. I am beautiful. But honestly, I can't take the whole heap of hair on my head right now. Even right now, if I wasn't on the camera, let me tell you, you know what would be happening to tear here? I would pull out this and fizzle it out and just free myself. Okay? Even the earring in my ears, me I feel it. Me not like feel nothing on me when I'm working. Okay? So I just like to feel comfy, very, very comfy. So don't look for no makeup and no pretty up something with me, okay? You'll get it now and again, but not all the time. I like to feel myself. I am so comfortable in my own skin. And I know there is a saying say representation is the best policy. And I know for sure that when you dress up and you show that fandangle and this visage and this expensive clothes, and you just put yourself together, you attract more viewers. I do know that. Okay? But right now, I'm in my comfort zone and I am working. All right. So let's get to the topic right now. And for all who is listening or who is going to listen this video, remember you deserve nothing but the best. Yes, you deserve nothing but the best. You were made perfect. Yes, you were made perfect. You're a perfect person. God no make no mistake. You make perfect. You might not do things perfect because you need His guidance, yeah, for your movement and for your understanding to His perfection. But you were made perfect. You belong. You're beautiful. You're awesome. Yeah, your unique look is for you and nobody else. And all the dreams and all the things that you want in life is different from everybody else. And you're going to get it. Just believe. Just stay positive. Stay true to yourself. And in the meantime, ask God to pave the way for you. Because if you don't ask God to pave the way for you, it's going to come slower. Right? You want it faster and good, just ask God to pave the way for you and you will be fine. Okay? So just remember you're blessed and you're loved. No, I believe in growth. Okay. I do believe in growth. I'm gonna start working now while I'm talking. I do believe in growth. And I've gone down this journey before with this YouTube thing. Yes, I have. But look at me. I don't have any young kids around me, okay? I don't have anything like which I do want. Don't get me wrong. I would love to. I'd love to get some grandkids and I would love to have some myself. My legs is still capable of opening wide. So I mean to deliver the baby, I won't get cranky and shut it up. But basically for all who just come in, just remember to hit the like button. It doesn't cost you to hit like, okay? And it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. So I do believe in growth. I do believe that every time I come on the live stream, it must offer some value to you guys, okay? Whether it be a good laughter, yes, and laughing keep you younger. And then wrinkle we have in your face, you won't see much of them when you laugh, okay? And you let you forget your stress, all right? So, So why do I have to carry homework? I do not have a personal secretary. Okay. I don't. I don't have no money to pay them. I am broke. So I have to double up on the work. I do not have any money to pay anybody to work. So I'm broke, broke, broke. This is why I'm here on YouTube looking some money. Yes. All right. So I'm broke. I don't have any money to pay anybody. I never tell anybody that I'm rich. I don't have it. So, and I've never portrayed that stigma out there that I have money. So what I'm doing now, instead of I'm just here chit-chatting with you guys. I'm multitasking. So I am working and I am chatting with you. And if you have business question, if you're in the beauty field, you want to ask me question, ask me. If you're a new YouTuber and you're just trying for YouTube, ask me. I tried something with YouTube and it worked. Right, but I'm just not in the frame of mind to continue doing it. I have a next channel where I get 1,000 subscriber in less than 3 months. Yeah, and it was basically giving society what they want, even though I think that my lesson there was very well put. And I still do videos there, which is my opinion. I still do videos right there and it worked. But little did I know that that is the route that you need to take to do YouTube, right? But the reason being why I don't push that channel as fast as how I want. I have some major plans for that channel. And it was, you ever do something yet? Come to think of it. You ever do something yet and greed start take you over? Greed was taking me over with that channel. Okay. I realized the niche market that would make you go fly up on YouTube until I just dive in it and forget who God wants me to be. So that is why I kind of holding off back and look into myself and find myself. Because while I don't want to be a role model for people, yes, I don't want to be a role model. That's too much burden. But I do want that if I do anything in life, I myself don't look back on it and regret it. And whatever I do, if somebody find me as a role model or look up to me, then I appreciate it and I tell them to be headstrong because remember, I'm not perfect. In my mind, in my ways of doing things, I'm perfectly made. But the ways of doing things, as in getting knowledge and wisdom to do things, I am still learning. Okay, knowledgeable, I'm not perfect, but I am perfectly well built. Yes, I got no mistake with the body here. None. Not one. And that is why if you go check out me exercise video, then when me I learn to do sit up, spread my legs, you will see that me trying to take care of what God make because the only person can mash up with body is us. Okay? So basically, guys, I am just filing. So I have everything in the crate that is not filed. So we put the name. I'm not going to show you the name because I don't want you to see people business. So I put the name of the students and what they do and so forth, and make sure all the files and everything is up to date, and then put them in alphabetical order. And then I just go to the office now and just place them in the filing cabinet. So I'm basically multitasking while chit chatting with you, and hopefully somebody have a YouTube channel or want to build a YouTube channel and we can come together and grow on YouTube together. All right. You can come here and listen some good advice. I think nobody should be on earth. Nobody should be on earth for mm, I am 40. Yes, I'm 40 a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you the rest of my age, right? But me reach 40, right? I'm in a shame of my age, but me just don't want to traumatize nobody with my good looks. Cause since you through me good looking, me don't want to no go and me look young, me don't want to no go traumatize and things say uno no young like me and uno look that age there and whatever. So that's why me I keep the rest of age for myself. I don't want to not hurt to myself. I'm being sensitive. I'm being very demure with my words. Okay. Now remember, if it's the first time you're here, remember to subscribe, like, and share. Okay. So, as I was saying that I do believe that we are here to help each other. And I don't believe that the amount of years that I spend on earth, I shouldn't, because not everybody have good wisdom and good what you call it, knowledge. Cause we don't decide. We think we know it all and we done. We know everything. We have good sense to everything. Like how right now that tell me say, like how you're a beautician, you should have put on some lipstick and eyelash, you'd have get more viewers. Yes. When me feel damn uncomfortable when me come here for going in the bathroom and I feel forced to wash it off. Me know that. When me go in the bathroom, must just get some shower and go comfy up in the bed. So basically what I'm trying to say is that we must be able to have something to pass on to others. That yes, we must be able to have something to pass on to others. We human being, we just come and live like this and we don't have nothing to pass on to others. So I hope somebody gets something precious from listening back the live stream if you're not yet here listening. And anybody know about me when I'm doing my live stream is that I chat and chat and chat because I believe that there are good people who is going to watch back these live stream and would love to hear me fluently speaking instead of pausing until I get an audience. I believe that one person is an audience and I appreciate one person. I love this pen. I don't know where it come from or who give it to me, but I know I didn't buy it, but it reached in my hand and I know I didn't steal it, but I have it and it writes so good. Okay. So hey guys, two viewers, no likes. What's going on? Am I still live though? I hope I did not just hear and I'm not live. I hope I'm live. Okay. So Ramanda set me up on this two screen thing. One give me the immediate speech and one give me the delay. I'm also gonna look to see if my live stream is public because there is a thing saying that a live stream is not public. So I'm gonna look to see if it is. Oh yes, it's public. Okay, guys, I am still here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, okay. And here comes any moment I feel like scream for Mr. Green. Come realize that me not have my notebook with me. I need to write down something. So, so pull inside a piece of paper. And this. And a piece of paper. Find some blank paper. Some what kind of I'm thinking for so one second is this. This. I wish all paper were photos. Them say everything could go computerized, but I wish all paper were cut out. But then guess what? It's kind of bad. Because no matter how them try to make computer look like it's more intelligent than us, it will never be. Because if something to go bad and you lose everything, you always have hard copy once fire no come. So, guys, anything that you want to talk about or ask me, you can go ahead. I did ask a question though. Do you think that small YouTuber can work together? And if you're not a YouTuber and you're just here to take me in, let's chit chat. Don't stay there and don't say hello or good night. Let's talk. What do you want to ask me? I am here, I'm working, so I'm actually doing something and entertaining you at the same time. Have you watched any of my skits? Do you like them? Do you think I could improve? What do you think I could improve on? I know a list of things that I could improve on. I could improve on finding a pillow we can give Mr. Green for every time I say Mr. Green come, which is my son. Every time I say I'm calling Mr. Green because I work. Oh my God. Every time I say Ramando come, let's do a skit together. He's like, oh yes, I am ready. Yeah, I wish I could have find one pill for pilling like that. Yeah, or something we can use and bribe him. Yes, I would have a lot of skits there. My first job as a young girl was acting. Used to act at the Playhouse in Halfway Tree. Anybody at my age know the Playhouse at Halfway Tree, right? Yes, guys. So acting was my first. I used to try out for so many play. I used to go by the Queen's school and Constant Spring Road where they will do classes in drama and all of that. Anyway, they look at drama class, them the rehearsal Tia is there. And then I used to do fashion model. See me beautiful, If me ever put on my false face and comfy, that just see things. See when my filter up and me look good. Oh, look real, real nice. Yes. So I would have do some acting for you guys, Yeah. So, right. So I used to do some modeling. So I can do the walk, I know to sit, and I know how to do certain little things. Maybe one day I'm gonna do the walk for you, okay? And I'm just trying to remember if I could dance back in the days, so I can dance for you too. So I'm kind of getting my watch the videos, my workout videos. Them, we see me I learn to shake, and I can do sit up, but properly. But I'm getting there. And the next thing I want to learn how to do, you see, anytime I learn how to do push up properly, flat tummy may have six, not even six pack, eight pack may have, eight pack. Yeah? Eight pack. Even though I do not like to see females with packs. But me start giving an eight pack. And an eight pack of fat doing eight pack of ribs. Fat just toned muscle. My God. This is the work that nobody sees, the amount of paperwork that you have to do when you operate in a business. And you see, when it pile up on you, it is the worst thing possible. Okay? So I have to make sure that I am on point before the 1st of September, which I'll be on point by Tuesday. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Hey guys, remember to press the like button. Doesn't cause you to like, doesn't cause you to subscribe. I'm sipping on some crystal punch. I'm doing some filing and I'm doing YouTube. And if you're a small YouTuber, just say hello and let's get along. Let's grow together. Comment in the comment section so I can go watch your content. Yes. And if you want to become a YouTuber, it's not too late. As I was saying before, I tried something on YouTube and it worked. The only reason why I stopped doing that channel, and you know what happened? It can't work on this channel again, and it can't work on the channel that I already have monetized. But you know what can happen now? With anybody starting a new channel, you can even come and grow more than me. Big up to you. Hey, how are you? See, I sending you kiss. How are you? Right. So what can happen? You see, when you post a video on YouTube, it really work. You post one after the other. Make sure your thumbnail is on point, and there is a thing where you can go on Google to see which topic are trending. And once you use that topic, even if you go in Google, your video is going to show up in Google. It doesn't have to be on YouTube. Somebody is searching for your video. You're going to show up on Google. You're going to show up on YouTube. You're going to show up on Pinterest. Everywhere your video will show up. And once you use a trending topic, all right? And we can discuss some trending topic tonight. As I said, I am multitasking and working. So if you're not engaging with me in the chat, how am I going to talk to you? I'm going to focus on working, right? And what I do, hi, they sent me. Oh, thank you so much. Is Don't tell me it's my beautiful friend that visited. Yes, we love you. I love you too. Mwah. I love Alexia. You know she's my baby, right? I love everybody, but there's a special spot. Yeah, something special that they saw. Yeah, man, something did you want? Yeah, special spot. Right. So, so if you're not engaged with me, yeah, make a work as me a work, right? Oh, and I do believe in multitasking. I don't believe that nothing that your brain can manage is too much, right? I used to have a lot of friends, but I had was to, yeah, do too much something once. No, from you can manage it, it not burden you, it not make you sick. Mm? You can do it, okay? Be around people who uplift you, who support you, okay? Who filter that energy into positivity and nothing negative, and you'll be fine. Trust me, you will be so fine. As I was saying that channel, I've learned so much on YouTube for that channel. But when I realized that I was going out of character just to nah, I don't want to do that, so I just back. And the things that you like more maybe be the slowest thing that you will gain from. Okay, it might be slow, right? Anything that you like will be slow. So it's also good to find something else that you can work with that don't stress you while you build on your self with the thing that you like. Like for instance, with me, I like blogging. So blogging is when you have a website and you write things and you get people to read on the internet. So everybody go on Google to search for information, not knowing that it's just typical people put the information there on Google. Google don't automatically have this big brain and come up with this information and it just there. Is human being put the information on Google. So everybody is blogging about something. Some of them don't even get the realistic of what they're talking about. But because it sound good and somebody's searching for it, it end up being on Google and somebody will read it, right? So fine. I like doing that, but that is the slowest income, especially in Jamaica. If I was in US, I would make more money. And what I mean by that, like the amount of person that go on your website per day, self-care is per month. We push ourselves to the front. Yes, definitely we need to strike a balance. And that is why I said, if you know you can manage, then fine. But once you can manage it, go for it. Because you don't want to be able to say, what if? If you can manage it, go for it. Right? And when I use the word manage it, that means self-care I go come in, health care I go come in, your exercise I go come in. So me start exercise. I had was to and Summers, I'm going to call you Summers here because yeah, I think I can pronounce that one better. Don't spoil it. Or Gem. Oh my God, Gem. I'll stay with Gem because I just realized Gem. Gemini bless, but I'm just gonna Gemini bees, but I'm gonna say Gem because Gem is royal. All right. So Gem, as I was saying, like for me and what you're saying is so true because what happened is that I realized that I was just yes, Gem is good. Right. I realized that I myself was pushing myself a lot without I forget me. Like I forget myself. I forget here. I drown myself into the school. Like I don't even see myself anymore. Some days like I love to look in the mirror and it's when I'm at work and have a little break I get to see in the mirror because I'm just going. And I decided said this month, pay off a step back, which is August month, and I did step back. Yes, I might lose money stepping back, but I find myself. I find more peace within. I get to see all my mistakes. I get so nothing is wrong with you stepping back. Right, but step back to do what? Is it stepping back to just lay back and say, "Chummy can't bother," or are you stepping back to say, okay, I'm working on myself, I'm working on my craft, I am stepping back to focus on this because my mind is shift off to something else that is not meaningful to me. So you have to be careful when and I have to be careful when we say that go for what you want, go for your dreams, because we don't know the limit a next person can go. And that is why I use my word wisely. I said, do what you can manage. Always do what you can manage. All right. Not what else somebody else can manage. What I do not like though is for persons who cannot manage the thing, they think that you cannot manage. Don't hold back anybody else because you can manage. Right. Like right now, this is one of the things that person asked me. When you find time for rest, yes, I know that I work a lot, but I do sleep. This is why I live a true life. Like I be authentic with myself. So when I drop in that bed to sleep, I sleep. What was lacking from my life is women that say self-attention. So like finding like right now it's difficult for me to even sit down for 2 hours for somebody in my ear. Like I'm saying, oh, I need to call a student. I need to check up on that one. Oh, I need to call a client. I need to check up on a client. So I forget myself. When I mean that I forget myself in that manner, I wake up in the morning, I shower. Sometimes I forget to eat because I have to go take care of a student or take care of something. But am I complaining? No, I'm not, because I enjoy doing it. And when you enjoy and you love something, you forget something else that is important, that you need you to continue enjoying those stuff. So you need to take care of you to be able to continue enjoying those stuff. And when I see that I got sick last year, and when I see that I'm sick and nobody knows. It's the same way they wouldn't know if I until I pass away. So I said to myself, you have to do you. You're alone getting those doctor pushing those long needles in you, and you're alone just feeling all of that. There was nobody there to do it for you. And as entrepreneur, we don't talk about the stress that we go through. Do you often overthink as an entrepreneur? How do you control overthinking? I don't overthink, but what I do, I sometimes I don't say overthink and overplanned. All right. So what I noticed I used to do back in the days is overplanned. Like I set a limit for myself and then I burst myself for it. And when I don't get it, I used to feel like I am failing. So I'm a person like this. I like when when you have perseverance, and I think I put the measures and the bar for that too high. So I don't overthink, but I my expectation of myself is too much. That's what I think. Why I don't overplan is because I start off with a business plan. I write my business plan and I use that plan to see what I can manage. I look at the disadvantage and the advantages, and I take my time to do them. And for you to understand that, for anybody to understand that, they will know if I'm giving you the real info here. Because if you come to my business place, you will see where it's undone, but I'm still in there. So I give myself a timeline. Yeah, I don't over push myself anymore. That was back then when I said, okay, I'm giving myself 6 months to finish this business place, to finish it. And then when I don't do it, I go in depression and maybe close down or move and say, okay, I manage it. No, I don't do that anymore. I used to do that. But you get wiser as you get older and as you go through things. So I give myself an adequate amount of time to say, I'm gonna finish Melmac Avenue within this year. Not as in literally speaking, but a year. I give myself a year, and I give myself that saying that, okay, I'm gonna have the guts to basically know that I am building and I'm gonna work on what I'm building and use that to motivate me, because I need to see where I'm going. Yeah. And for me to see where I'm going, I have to start. But doing overthinking can get you cuckoo when you do it, when you're operating a business. It'll drain you. You will make you feel like you don't want to go to work. It will make you feel like, okay, you want to give up. And you should not ever be in that frame of mind when operating a business. A business must not work faster than you. It's supposed to work with your pace, and you're not supposed to work slower than the business, if you understand. So you have to be in a situation where you can manage the business, and you can manage everything that comes with the business without feel burdened. I hope you do understand that. So listen, let's say you have a business, yeah, and hmm, I want to put it in a simple format so you can understand me. Yeah, let's say you have a business, and the income pattern. I'm going to use income because income is one of our most thing to say our business is failing. Yeah, that's the thing people used to say their business is failing is income. They're not looking at anything else but income. If I'm not making enough money, my business will fail. I don't look on that. And when we need to make changes, we're weak in that. And when to give up and move on to something else, we're weak in that as business people. I learned that at an earlier age, that when a time for me move on, a time for me move on. When a time for just back and look at what I'm doing. And this is why in every business you need a business plan, because when you have everything on paper, you can go back and look to see what's working, what need to tweak out and put one side and put in different measures. You will know, you wouldn't just all over the place. And if you get what I'm saying, you have a marketing strategy, you're going to give yourself a timeline for that marketing plan to work. You also have a period of time to build a quota for yourself of how much money you want to accumulate, the achievement that you want for the business, and you're also going to give yourself a breather space. And what that breather space mean is that, okay, all right, I'm not going to be too hard on myself. This is what I'm going to do. And in the meantime, I'm operating that business. Basically, that's it. You don't need to overthink. Planning is one of the best key in a business. Without a plan, you have no business. You just go and drop down the foundation of the planning, and the business plan is basically is the foundation. You can know where you go wrong. So if it is, let me tell you one of the reasons why I go from that. It's gonna sound cliche, but and a little bit off topic. I saw a guy that I like. I like this guy. he was very what I said now, successful, I would say. And he let me feel less than myself. Not without he knowing that I feel less than myself. He was saying that get a job because with your business is not stable. And I remember when I went to buy my first car and I look on the amount of things that they're asking for me to buy the car. I end up bought the car. I end up bought the car cash because of the amount of things that they were asking for and I didn't have them in place. I was young. I think I was about 19, 20, and I felt out of place. He was saying, that's no stability. You need to get an office work and whatever. So I felt less. Then I started to look on it and said, you know, um, I need to show people that my business is stable. I need to show the banking sector that my business is stable. I need to show my colleagues that my business is stable. And how am I going to do that? And you will have people who care about you that will ask you questions. And we think that, oh, they don't mean we good at jealous, them jealous. No, sometimes you know that people don't understand. They really don't. And they'll ask you questions because they care. It might sound like them not care because they might ask invasive questions. No, I don't tell anybody to answer questions when you ask me about my bank account, what me I gonna do if me fail and so forth. No, because you're not in it to fail. You're in it to grow and to adapt and to learn. And if it means changing a business, fine. And the next key before I move on to what I'm saying, there is two type of person when it goes to business. A person who want do something for business and a person who is a business person. You will understand my concept. So when I decided that I needed a plan, the first thing that I needed to do, I need to put it pen and paper. What exactly is it that I'm doing? Is it that I'm just going to open up space and open a salon? What do I expect to achieve from that salon in 6 months? Do I expect to achieve my car, my house? Do I expect to can pay my pension plan? In 6 months, can I upgrade my pension plan? I would really appreciate a YouTube session from you and how to create a business plan proposal. And let me tell you something. You see, on this same channel, I have a lot of videos that are in private. How to do a business plan, 10 different types of business, how to start them. This was actually a channel where I give business advice and so forth, but it wasn't growing, it was very, very slow. And at the time, I was giving out so much. I was working so much doing all these things and I wasn't making anything. My paid beauty channel, my beauty channel was basically was just there for fun. I wasn't doing that channel to make money. But when I read up and I started not to go off topic or anything, I started a podcast on how to make money and so forth. And I sit up nights doing this video and I wasn't getting any subscribers. So this was a dormant channel and I just decided to activate it and start doing vlogs on it. But there are some videos that are hidden, that I have private that was basically on those things. So it show you how to do a step-by-step business plan. And not only that, I can post some videos on here if people are asking for them. I will do that. Or um I start doing some videos. All of these videos, I'm not going to put them to waste. I decided to put them on my Patreon because I do have a Patreon platform where people can go and they will be free. You don't have to subscribe for it. And I will put some on my vlog channel. Yes, I will definitely do that. But on paid beauty is just beauty. So I didn't want to mix everything. And that's one of the reasons why I made this topic on the channel. I wanted to talk about why is it that I'm all over the place with YouTube? I wanted to find something that brings out my personality. And when I look on it, everything brings out my personality and who I am and what I'm experienced in. I started life at such a tender age. It's unbelievable the age. Some people choke and vomit if they're drinking something. To know the age that I started life and I've never really stumbled unless I let somebody push me over. And once they push me over, I always get up back. I myself never stumble. It's trusting, let me fall and I get up back and get up back fast and quick too. Yes, because I have a plan. So you must have a plan. A plan is always important. And the next thing again, and I hope this advice helps somebody. Anytime you want to make a decision in life, anytime. you want to make a decision, you get a piece of paper. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it could be personal, it could be business, could be anything, could be school. You're gonna get a piece of paper. You're gonna write the heading, right? Of what that is. So whether it's business, lifestyle, whatever, you're gonna write down everything that thing that you want to do or you're thinking about doing, everything that good that it's gonna give you. So you're gonna write down all the advantage and all the disadvantage. Do you hear me? So you're gonna write down all the good that it do for you and all the challenges that you have. So I'm just gonna name them advantage and disadvantage. Then, if the advantages overcome the the disadvantage, then you look at the disadvantage and you start to calculate how can I get myself out of that. And that's how a business plan also guide you. It let you look at the disadvantages them that will come up and you deal with them, you tackle them. Doesn't mean you're supposed to give up. But let's say the disadvantage overlap the advantage. What you're going to do now, you're going to look at it and say, does this make sense for me? And if it don't make no sense, you know, say that is not for you, you can't manage. Or if you can get somebody to help you to manage them, then you get somebody else to help you to manage them. But sometimes we have goals sit on and we're not using it. I hope you do understand. So make sure anytime you want to make a decision, just do that. Sometimes you don't need the advice of others to know if something will work for you or don't work. Get it to pen and paper. Write down all the good. When I decided to, so look at me for instance, let YouTube get some of my business out there. When I decided that I'm going to continue the beauty school, I look on the advantage. And trust me, none of them are no money. It wasn't money. Because if it was money, I wouldn't do it. Okay. If I have three clients in an hour, just that I'm just gonna give you that simple format. And my most lucrative service in 3 hours makes me what one student would have paid me for 2 months. If I have three different customer in an hour, it gives me the same money that a student would have paid me over the period of 2 months. So it cannot be money why I have Peer School of Beauty. Okay? Culture. Now, one of the reasons it bring me peace, it allow me to want to be a better person. And when I mean by that, like the channel that I said that I started was giving relationship advice and talking all the sexual things that where people want to hear. People are gonna fly up on that, but it wasn't so much me. The channel was supposed to be motivate people on marriage, relationship, religion, and monetary and so forth. But I get off just putting all the things relationship because that was what trending for me. That wasn't bringing me any peace. I sometimes every minute walk into my son room. You sure me should have made that video and stay up? It's so rude. It's so. I didn't want to be that person. But when I see where there are young girls like me walking to the school and don't have the confidence, the self confidence, need somebody to talk to privately, like nobody will hear their business, somebody to hold their back, where they can be their true authentic self, and I don't judge them, but I will correct you. Nobody will even know that I correct you, but I always do. Those are the things that uplift me and make me feel like, okay, I'm gonna just come here to look beautiful and dead and leave this world. So it bring me some kind of peace and make me feel like me serve some purpose. Me not just a empty vessel I walk around on earth. And yes, I'm not tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. When you work on a customer, you do feel like you're offering some confidence. But because I was exposed to the school at a more tender age, when I see a customer, honestly, I don't say I don't feel good that I make them feel good, but sometimes I'm just thinking about the money that they're gonna pay me and they're gonna get up and go because they be rotten, okay? They will be rotten because they're spending the money. When a student come to you, when a student come to you, they come to you to learn. So even if they have like an attitude and They're learning, and you can show them the difference. When a customer come to you, they don't want a correction. They just want to look good and feel good, and they'll be awful at it sometimes. I must say that from I've been praying, I wasn't praying to get good customers. I've been getting good customers. It's not so bad now. But I have a phone number that in 2017 I had was to just break the trip and throw it away. I'll be having customer that come and tell me, listen, I need something to put my foot on because I don't feel like I want to hang my foot down on the floor. You should have a hassock and a hassock for me especially. I cannot forget that day when the lady said I must have a hassock to put her foot on and nobody else must use that hassock. Okay? I don't forget a customer asked me, are you a damn idiot? She don't know what I'm doing in her hair, I'll never forget a customer said, oh, here's I want to trim a little bit more. And I just take the scissors and go over her head like that. Didn't trim anything. Yes, yes, this is more like it. Yes, don't rush my work. So I do love my customers. But they can be naughty, okay? So it don't give me so much as that peace as what I get from teaching, okay? I do. So yes. So you have to understand that customer will be having a bad day at work and they don't realize that they don't need to come and take it out on you. Um they can just come to excel, but some of them will be just walking with it. And because with the school, you don't get enough time to show them as much to change because you only have them maybe for an hour and a half or hour. But when they keep on repeating the service, you realize that they start to relax with you and they start to come down. The most awful customers that you meet on the first day, their character, they're just putting on a stiff shoulder because they're meeting so much out there. So over a period of time, you get to have a relationship with business relationship because your customer is never your friend. You start to have a business relationship with your customer and you realize that they come down and grow to respect you over time. And if you want to maintain respect with a customer, no matter the circumstances, don't matter the circumstances, stay professional. No matter how, chill they are, stay professional. Because if you lose yourself with a customer and they disrespect you, trust me, you're not going to feel good inside. Okay? So you don't get that long-term relationship balance with your customer at the first pace. And with the students, you already know and condition your mind that, okay, you're my new project. I'm going to make you feel better living here before, the time is done, before the duration is finished. So you get that period of time to say, okay, God, use me to make a change. You do it with the customer, but it's over a period of time and you don't must see back that customer. So it give you that fulfillment. I hope you do understand. What happened? I say food cost? Hey, you can put it in a one plate for me. Right? Put it in a one plate for me. And I don't want that. Hmm? None of that. No one, none. Listen, honestly, me I try to get me somebody. My birthday is around the corner. What you think? They're giving me soda to drink. Can you believe it? After I'm sipping on crystal punch, they're giving me soda to drink. And with the school, one of the next reason why I keep this school, you're building a legacy. So you left long-term value on a student. Yes. And as I said, to see a young girl or a young man progress because you did something right. You have more patience with them than they expect. You show them love, unconditional love, true professionalism without wanting something from them. Yeah, it gives me a different kind of peace. But I do love my work, don't get me wrong. I love doing service, okay? I don't think I'll resign from giving service until I'm so cranky and old that I can't do it anymore. When maybe I retire from the school, but I must feel good retiring, not do it because today I feel a little bit moldy, if you get what I mean. So I hope those tips helps. Um, thank you so much. Um, the pumpkin rice, just that alone. Thanks, tell him thanks. No. Just that alone. No soda. Well, mhm. I wonder where so need to check. Want the soda? You can not you support for me, please? Um, so guys, don't lose yourself, okay? Anything that you're doing, make sure that you're happy with it. And I think I have a little bit of OCD when it comes to um sticking with something. It have to make sense. Like anything that I'm doing, it have to make sense, right? So it just have to make sense. Hey guys, remember to share out the live stream, and if you're just peeking, because on my screen I can see how much person peek, how much person is here, and so forth. And as I said, I like to do my live stream. I don't have a big audience, by the way. This is a new channel, but when I what I do know that persons watch back the videos when I look back and the retention they do watch back. So I will keep on speaking and working while we do have persons here. And I was saying before that I was saying before that we need to basically decide what we want in life to do and we focus on it. And if there is more than one thing you want to do, once you know you can manage it, and how you going to know you can manage it, you have to start. Yeah, you have to start. You basically have to start. You have to start to know if you can manage it. And as I said, when you have a plan, you will basically know too, even from within that business plan, because information will be flowing of what and what you want to do. It don't matter, even if it's a bag juice factory you're going to run, operate, or you're going to sell food on the roadside, you still need a plan, okay? Hi, Queen. Good night. Good night. How are you, Queen? How are you? I'm doing some work while chit chatting with you guys. And you know what I don't like and I don't want for persons that I communicate with and I want to motivate you with that too is when you decide not to do something, you're good, awesome. When you know I'm gonna unprivate some of these videos. I think I should. Don't you think so? I think I should unprivate some of these videos. When you decide that you want to make a change, you think that you're failing. You know you're not. You're not failing. Just don't make impulse decision. All right, let me tell you now. I like to do my filing myself because I like when the file set good in the paper and the paper fastener them neat. Mm-hmm. I want to get somebody to do it. Them give me headache and them say me miserable and so forth. I just like things a certain way. Okay. Queen is in the house and Jem is here. She's still here. And I don't know who else is watching, but you're welcome and I love you. And I just want to spread love tonight. Just remember you're awesome, you're beautiful. and you're worth everything that is good in life. And I was here talking about business, starting a YouTube channel, going for what you love. It's not too late to go for what you love. Okay. It's just not late. It's never too late to go for what you love. I love doing YouTube. Before I could even know what YouTube was, I am picking up videos doing YouTube. I just feel like this is how I connect with people all over the world, and I get to show some of my artistic self and so forth. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Neat. Yeah. So, don't mind me. This is when I'm trying to calm down and also make sure that I can maintain guests at my house. So one down, because that's the next thing with me. People don't like to come to my house because I like things a certain way. Put it there, so make it stay right there. So you move it, put it back. I'm trying to calm down. A little. I'm adjusting. Okay. And the amount of file that I have to throw away. Yeah, I have to throw them away because I ain't alright good. See, I have to do it over. Yes, I was saying that what you want to do in life, if it's not moving the pace that you want it to go, but you want to do it, get something else to incorporate with it. Yeah, but not something that is gonna pull your full focus from it, because sometimes finance can be a little bit challenging to get. Um and nobody asked me about that, but I'm gonna discuss that those things separately. Um yes, remember I'm multitasking, so you guys not asking me any questions, so I am just giving information. Jem, good night, Queen. Jem, Ariana, Queen. Jem is saying good night to you. Right, so I'm just filling you guys with information. Right, so when you have a business, do you take financial support? Do you spend out all of your money? All of those things are very important. Do you just get up and leave your job and start a business from grounds up and don't know how much money it's gonna make you? All these little things are very, very important, guys. Like, you have to know what you're doing. You don't just jump and do them. One of the thing is that, why am I not a billionaire already? I'm a billionaire at heart. Yeah. It's because I never have anybody to guide me. Yeah. First of all, let me tell you no a secret. I hope nobody from my family not there here, but if them there here, I'm not making you look bad. I'm just giving people some facts. Yeah. And I don't blame you, mommy and daddy, or my niece, or anybody who's gonna watch back this video and say, "Oh, auntie did say I do love my parents." Okay, so let me just tell you, I'm not coming for the head and telling you, oh, may have parents problem and no, 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 no. It's not that. I'm giving you advice. We never have nobody to advise me. And let me tell you one little story. Hey, did you know that Tia have business 1 year and 6 months I hide it from my parents them? They never know. Hmm? Okay. 1 year and 6 months before them find out that I have Tia School of Beauty Culture and bar and restaurant. Until me get myself in a trouble. Okay, right? So what that does, it makes me stumble. It made me stumble because I never go with any guidance, and there was no YouTube or social media for you to read up on things, what you should do, the steps you should take. There was nobody there to encourage me. There was nobody else. there, there was nobody there to encourage me. Okay. James, I so like somebody should know. Okay, and I batter through it. Sometimes I get so fragile. Sometimes I get broken. Ask me when I find my strength in business. And then let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Yeah, why this woman have so much potential and hold on to a beauty school? Eh? Why? And why is she just sticking? Can she do other things? You know, nothing is wrong with owning a beauty school. Don't get me wrong, but but I'm just saying there are other business out there that makes crazy money. And I think I'm a business woman, and that's the problem with people and me too. They think that okay, see, I only do beauty school. No, I'm a business woman. I won't speak of how much business I'll be doing or am I doing. Now I want to give that, but I'm telling you, name one business that you want information how to start from grounds up, and see if I don't have it on paper ready and up for you in less than 24 hours, but little longer because I have a life. But I'm just saying, all right? And I'm not bragging. But what I'm saying to you is that I stumble a lot doing business. And one of the 95% of my failure in a life doing business is landlord. Landlord was my problem. I plan to do a video on landlord problem in a Jamaica. And let me know if it's appropriate. Cause tear sometimes mouth. Um, let me know if it's appropriate to name them too and where them places so people know go there. Yeah, landlord was my biggest problem. Landlord was my biggest problem in the farm that okay, I'll rent a place and because me like things a certain way, me spend up money and fix it a certain way. And as soon as them fix it, them see me fix it. Me not have no husband stand up beside me and walk around and I do this. Mm-hmm. Or them not see no parents, I'm just see this one little manga black girl I walk around. I say she a businesswoman. Yes, me did maga. Okay, me just start up way to 2018, 2017, 2018 there. All right. So I them raise the rent. Thank you, Queen. Them raise the rent. Okay. Some of them the landlord look you cause you there. Oh dear, you look so beautiful. Eh? So them tell you, oh my God, me nobody want your rent. You think your rent can hold me your body me want. Oh, I tired to get that. Okay? Tired to get that. If social media was in place in those times when let me go put I'm looking some place to put files. That is not good. Let me just drop it on the floor. Right. So if social media was up, trust me, I would have go viral for curse landlord. Some love to gossip with other people in the workplace of business. Well, those are unprofessional person. I would not like to associate myself with people like those. So once you have a landlord that is making it bad for your business, that landlord wants to see your downfall. And as soon as your downfall come, they will rent the place to somebody else and they're good while you break down. So you do not at no time in place. And this is it. This was I wasn't afraid to move. There is no business place that I went to that I was afraid to move. Or did I fight to stay? I always get up and move because I believe that there is greatness out there somewhere else. And every business place that I rented, I learned a lesson there. Okay. There was one on Mullines Road. Anybody want to go research because I could say name and I'm not afraid. There was one on Mullines Road that I went to. The man decided to want me out of the place. No, can get a better offer after me fix it up. You know what him start to do? Him start to flash oil all over the place. Little did he know I have a very techie son. So when in my install camera, you don't have to you don't have to see the cameras, okay? Thank God he's a student, take me off him. I don't believe in violence though, but sometimes you just have to stand up. And I'm moving less than 24 hours because if you're that tacky, that mean you want to see my downfall. Just remember the place is not yours. Yeah. So if you rent somewhere and your business is no longer needed, leave. Period. If you rent somewhere and your business is no longer needed, leave. Do not stay. Don't stay. That landlord is going to rent the place and use you as a gossip for their empty vessel that they have. Oh, one girl used to die here and she this and she that. Leave. Okay? Don't be afraid to leave. Are you going to lose clients? If it's good client, they will stay. Sometimes like gossip too. Those monies unclean. Yeah, they're not gonna stay. Something is going to happen. Either the car want it, either you get sick and have flu and you have to go buy medication. Something I go want that money because it's not gonna go stay in the bank account because those monies aren't clean. Okay? You don't want to do business with people who do not want to do business with you. Okay? The minute that they want to talk down on you, they don't want to see your growth. They're not business people. Those are talky people. They're worse than the landlord that see you fix up the business and want it back. Do you think moving will mess up your reputation? Impossible. Impossible. But there is a step towards moving. And if you follow that proper step, I learned that step very young and it worked. I've never lose a client because of moving. Never. There is a proper step to go about moving because when my parents find out that I have business so young, when my parents realized that I have business so young, what had happened? Um, my dad was also moving from somewhere, and the step that he take I adapted without asking him. Okay, so and I improve on those steps. So there are proper steps to take while moving. Never tell your customer why you're moving. Yes, never tell them. Just tell them that business decision. The business we're not seeing eye to eye. You know, the place is not benefiting you and to your goals and how you want to service them. Never discuss that. Never tell your customers that you're gonna move before you find somewhere. Never do that. That shows that you don't have a plan. You're not grounded and you're not mature in your business. It's not for you to inform them because the minute that you're conjuring in their mind that you're not stable, they're going to look somewhere they can be stable. There, you see, in times like this, when we find somebody that is taking care of our body and we don't see our body on social media and we can go around them and talk to them and we don't hear back what we say. Because as business people and as people who work and as people who have to deal with family, sometimes we need a place to exhale. God, I can only tell you it's Jesus. Okay. So only Jesus I can tell you. That's where I find it. So when you and my students them help power me, yeah, because I have to be strong for them and I come home and I pray to be strong for them. So on one little laughter while I'm giving a little juice. Look at this piece of chicken Mr. Faster bring come give me. Should I just hold it and bite it like I normally do? Or should I take a fork and pinch it? Cause them not bring no fork, nothing. So obviously if you just but guess what? I'm gonna use a fork for now because to me handle the paper and it dirty. That's why I'm gonna use a fork. So I'm gonna stush me stush. Because if I wasn't on this live stream, I would just hold it and bite it because that's so sweet. Just look on the chicken or nice. Eh? Should just make them get a wipes, go and give me a wipe off my hand and just bite the chicken. Because them just a take all the niceness out of it. Suppose you want to move but haven't located another place, do you stay? Yes. Don't move. And if you move and go sit down, then trust me, that's not it. So what you should do, you should find the place first. So your key moment is to get up tomorrow morning, buy the Sunday cleaner, get a real estate agent. It depends on the place where you want to look, and the money and the standard where you want. Just look and never limit yourself, and never look on the price and say, so this is a thing. I rented a place, an apartment. I wanted to, go on my own. So I rented an apartment, and he came over and he said to me, how much you paying for it? And I said to him, I'm paying $25,000, for just for example, because I don't remember, it was a long time. And he said, no, rent it for 30. Move out of this apartment and find somewhere for 30. You're too comfortable. So so when your lease is going to up, I said it was a 6 months lease. Like for instance, I said, okay, he said as soon as it up, move out and find an apartment that were at least 10% or 5% more. Reason being, when you see somewhere and you can afford, let's say you are affording, for instance, I'm gonna use 10 because it's an easy figure, $10,000 let's use month or a week, whichever, right? You can rent somewhere for 15. Yes. Oh wow, bad advice. No, it's not. What that does, it pushes you to focus on your business, and it pushes you. And if you understand what I'm trying to say, it pushes you to do more so you don't get lazy and confined. When things is so easy for you, you get confined and laid back. And the person who is at your level, those are the person you're going to attract. Just saying. And you want to attract the person them that are above your level so you can take from them. You can't benefit off of people who are at your level. We can't find the money. I'm gonna use self-care because I'm in self-care. And don't call me prejudice. But if you want to do so, I'll gladly take it because it's not prejudice, it's just business facts. You see, when you speak in business, business have no pride. It have no emotions. You have to bury those things. Okay. And you have to have an aim and a plan. And their plan is, if I have students and they come in and they can't pay the school fee, I can say in my mind, let me help this one. Just say. So there is a borderline, don't get me wrong, where I'm not saying that, okay, I only want rich students at my school. No, but leave the school out of it. We're not using the school because I will give our students a course. That's me. So the school is not it. Look at the business because I believe that the school is more of a soul food for me, as I did say it before. But let's go to my business now, which is the spa services that I offer, right? Let's look at the spa services that I offer. The spa services that I offered. Honestly, I don't want to attract people who are not working. I don't want to attract people who are hustling very, very hard to put food on the table. It sounds bad, but true. What if you push yourself and the business is not making the money to sustain itself? It is wiser to find something cheaper within a manageable budget. Okay, when I mean push yourself to find something a little higher than what you can manage. Now listen carefully. You don't just go at it like that. Let me use can I use spa? Can I use spa for an example? I could use restaurants, I could use anything, but let's, you guys who are already there, you know the business that I do. So maybe it will be more relatable. So let's say you're paying, say 10, I'm gonna use $10,000 again, or seven. I'm using $10,000 because anything lower than 10, trust me. Mm-mm. Fiaspa, anything lower than $10,000 in a Jamaica, wherever they're going to catch you up or put you, is just like the people them. I'm just telling you the truth. People want expense that they think of business and not what is easy. When thing is too easy, you give people time for idle. All right, so I'm gonna use $10,000 or even 12 or 15. When you're moving your budget a little higher, it doesn't mean that you're pushing yourself too much. If you are doing a service, for you're limiting yourself, because you have to make sure you're not limiting yourself. When you rent somewhere for $10,000 and you move it up to $15,000, you're at a place where you attract people with more money. You might say, how, miss? This is how. The place will look better. So people who are work want the best for themselves. If you used to do a service, let's say, facial, right? Let's say you used to do facial for $7,000. That's the borderline for a simple facial price, right? $7,000. No, we're gonna use that 7,000. I'm not gonna use no other service. Maybe we could use waxing for $5,000. Jem, do you understand the term waxing, and or you want me to use a different business? Let me know, because you're the one who's asking the questions. All right. So 7 and 5 are 12, right? Now, customers is hard to get when you market the business at a certain area. And when you're at a certain area, when you're at a certain area, you cannot market to gravitate a wide majority of people. You're attracting people in your circle that is not wide enough to build your business. Do you understand? So if you put on a $5,000 extra, you're gonna put on an extra service or a special to maintain that $5,000. I hope you understand. So if you never used to sell something, maybe you need to sell something. If you never used to offer facial, like mini facial for $7,000, and then you have the expensive facial for $10,000 and $9,000, then that's how you do it. If you used to do lash, have a free cleanse, and then have a lash. So everybody has said, me I get a mini facial with a lash. Now, how many products can you lose when you do a free facial? Not much, because the amount of time you can use a buckle of scrub, and you don't need to use a lot. Just tip clean in your hand and damp it with water, and make sure you have little grain. Even the sugar and the salt in your house can make scrub. I hope you understand. I also sell a scrub, but it's not about me. But you just need to use a little bit and little honey and moist exfoliate the people them skin. Steam it. Steaming is water, basic water. Yes, you have to use current, but that is a minimal amount of what that is your our voltage you're gonna use to steam somebody's face. Just scrub, just steaming. Steaming relaxes the muscle and everything, and cleanse off back the face. You're not going to use any moisturizer, no serum, no whatever, because you don't want the oil, because you're going to do the lash. So you do that, relaxes back the face. If free, you think you're not gonna get the more lash person because you're offering the service to a majority. You can't limit yourself and say you're not gonna make it. Try. You have to try. You have to learn. In business, you have to take risks. In the meantime, before you decide to up your budget, you're going to do this, because that is why I said there are steps to move. The number one thing you're going to do, you're going to set a budget. You're going to look on the service, what you're offering now, and what you want to offer, how you can capitalize on your service that you already offer, what you can add to it. Somebody come in and want a pedicure, but them need a manicure. Some people nobody do manicure, you know, them just do food. You can offer a free manicure. Always give your client more than what they get, and learn to do the service it in the same time limit. The time when you spend chatting and chit chatting with your customer and perfecting everything, you just need to learn to do the service where it do in a same pace, where you don't drain yourself and you can give something free. Client always, everybody like a little sweet, a little freeness. Okay. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that you offer something else with the service that you've already been offering free, and you will gravitate a crowd. In the meantime, planning to move. Let's say you give yourself a month. Say you say you're going to move in a month time. Don't give your landlord notice yet until you find a place. Do not give your landlord notice yet until you find a place. So let's say you were paying $10,000 and you want to up it to 15. I am just using 15 as a number because 10, 5, easier to count. I don't know where you're at. but let's say you can pay 15. You have to cut back in order to grow. But let's say you're going to do the same special that I am saying that you can offer, same special, and see how it work in that small little area for you. People love freeness, and people in your area or the surrounding community don't have it. So as I'm here free, they're gonna come for it. And then you will say, okay, if I go outfield or outpost, then this means that I will attract more persons. You cannot attract less. And from your personality is good, you're giving good service, you do not carry your burden on your face, you will attract people and it will work for you. The steps towards moving is that you do not tell your customer that you're going to move. You save at least 4 months, and if it's week, 1 month rent. If it's weekly, you're paying a boot rent, you save at least four before you get up and go rent somewhere. Save that and have that put down. Capiche? Before you move. After you save that, then you look somewhere. You look somewhere. That money that you're looking the place for should not come out of those 4 weeks or 4 months that you. For some people in the beauty industry, we pay rent weekly. Just in case if you listen back and say, "What she talking about weekly?" I'm just saying, when you rent a boat, you pay weekly. Okay. Do not tell your customer that you're going to move. You're gonna look on that business consultation form that you always use in your business. Everybody collect data on their customer. Every single person. If you don't collect data on your customer, something wrong. That's a no. You have to collect data on your customer so you know which area they're coming from, where they even work is good. Because if it is that your customer work in Kingston or they work in Portmore, they work in Old Harbor, they work in wherever vicinity, that means that they will stop and come to you to work. Where they go to shop, you find out where they go to shop. That means that they will still come to you. That means that you still have to have them in that area. So then you're gonna look on that consultation form platform that you have. Meaning that if you work on 50 customers already, right? Those 50 forms have their address, and sometimes them not put them workplace or you not ask for it. But by talking and chit-chatting, you gather information and you know the part there where you say official only, or you have a booklet, or the customer you work at Mega Mart, the one you work at Fantana, the one you work at Giscom. And just a cause some business place so popular in my head. Right? Wherever them work, where this business place is. So that means that after work, then you will get them. Hmm? Listen where them say them a go shop or where them a go market. Because if they will travel there so for food, they will travel there for prettiness. In my instance, when I moved from Uptown, Constant Spring to Crossroad, you know what I used to say that I wouldn't lose customer and I will still get the type of customer that I'm getting at Constant Spring? Azan. I go in Azan and see the type of person that goes to Azan. And I said, yes, me sell it. Then you have woman things beside me. Me say, yes, me sell it. Because them have to come there so to shop. Shop, those are popular place. So you look on those places and then you will know where to move to without losing all your customers. You look on your address too. And you don't want to run a community business if you don't already have money. Community business will bring you down and make you go in depression. You don't want to operate a community business where the community is very small and you have multiple shops. Everybody just have to fight for customer. Expand yourself. And don't get me wrong, community business will work, but it's things that is of need, of necessity. Turn Andrew. Business that with food will sell. No matter how much corner shop you find in a district or a small community, they will still make money because who open earlier and who stay open late and who for price cheaper, you will still make money. But when you run operating a service business, after you do a service and me last for a period of time, when me hungry every 2 hours, so food will sell. Hope you get it. Hmm? So you want to attract people at all times, not the same people them, but more people with the people that you are already attracting. As I said, the step to move, you save your four. If it was monthly, you're paying the rent, 3 to 4 months rent. If it is weekly, 4 weeks week rent put down. Then you look somewhere and you think about what you're going to do to market your business, have a marketing plan. And this is the problem I have with students that come to my school, colleagues of mine who start business, them don't like spend money for marketing. Why? Hmm? How you think you going to reach out there? Hmm? You have to spend money to market. And the beauty about it is only Google nowadays. Google let you put down the money and then they take it little so the ad run. But Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok have ads, run ads. And one of the places that I notice a lot of people are fidgeting around is Snap. Snap. Everybody's on Snap. They take it for pictures. And I wouldn't market on Snap though. I wouldn't pay to market on Snap, but I would pay to market on X. We call um Twitter. I know everybody know it as Twitter, but Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok market there. But attract the customers that will put money in your pocket, that will make your business look bougie. You want money. So as I said, you put in some special that you have, and yeah, you put in some special that you already have doing, and you look on that and see what is working and what is not working. Now I want you to look on something. If you're planning to move, the month that you know that you're going to move the address field and run the special in the area that you're going to move. Let me say that again. If you're going to move, yeah, let's say I'm going to use myself for example. Let's say I'm going to move, and what I like about Instagram ad is that it tells you which area you can do. But the thing is that Kingston and St. Andrew is just one for Instagram. So I'm not going to use Kingston. Let's say I'm going to move to Mandeville. Not saying I'm going to move to Mandeville for who's watching. Yes, I don't need to move to Mandeville. I'm already in Mandeville. So I'm going to use Mandeville. Let's say I'm going to move to Mandeville in a month. Thank you, Queen. In a month time, I am going to move the address from Melmac that I have in the Instagram platform, right? I'm not going to say relocated. I'm just going to put Mandeville. So if I move from and as I said, if the place that you're going to move to is in the same vicinity, which is the same St. Catherine, or the same Old Harbor or so forth, then just put Old Harbor in the description, because it will not tease your landlord to say you find somewhere you're moving because you don't give notice yet, just a month, right? It will send a message to the customers that you're running the ad to, that you're in Old Harbor. You will know if the ad is going to work or you're going to get people, because people is going to call you to see where in Old Harbor you at, and you're going to see how many people click on your ad. Do you understand? There is a next part when we operate a ad. Can I show something on this? I don't know if you can see. There is, I'm gonna look for it. If I can't show it because of the screen, I'm gonna look what it means again. I don't remember. Oh, like right here. I don't think you can see, guys. I don't think you can see it. But when you click on an ad, it's a view inside. Use it up. Because when I press on this right now, it showed me that 17% download this thing here. It showed that 200% love it, and it showed that 6% said share it to somebody else. It also shows you where the most person is watch look on the ad, which area they are. Instagram does that. So it's not going to take you more than $2 a day, and $2 a day, 326. It's what? $60? Run a $2 a day ad. Then purpose, then suppose not making enough to save all that money to move. Okay. All right. That's a good point. Well, hmm, there's two ways to get money. I'm not going to touch it two ways. But there is a question I want to ask because, yes, it's a great question. Um, for me, I cannot tell you what I would do in this instant, but I've done it. Hmm? I've done it. I can't tell you what you should do in this instant, but I've done this. If you can't save the 4 weeks rent or the 4 months rent, it's better to take your faith somewhere where there is a possibility more than drowned in somewhere, more than drowned somewhere where you will never be able to recover and your reputation spoil because you already now make enough money already. So either way, what are you losing if you just get up and move without having those money in place? If you can move finding your deposit and your rent and your focus, you have 1 month to bill. But when it's a weekly boot and you can't find that amount of money, you need to look back on how you've been operating, what was causing you not to make that money. Because that means if you cannot make, because I did say a figure, if you can't make $15,000 a week from the business or to save it, it's gonna be looking like okay, the business was at a loss, completely lost. It wasn't breaking even any at all. If you know the capability of your business, I see somebody say take a loan. No, loan come with loan is a liability, and a liability has to have responsibility measures. I don't believe in taking a loan if you don't know how you're going to pay it back. So I would not take a loan to move. I will move, then take the loan because at that time I have a job to basically pay back the loan. And I can go in and talk to my loan officer to say, okay, can you reduce my loan because I don't start making it this? But don't jump and take the loan and you don't find a place. Because you take the loan and you're at that place, you're just sinking yourself deeper. Sell something or just give up. And meaning give up, is it give up for good? No. Sometimes we have to decide, say, okay, I had some money and I invested in this business. I have some money, I invested and it didn't work out, but I love my business. I know the capability of my business. I need $100,000. Is there somebody going to gift you that $100,000? Because if you're operating a business for more than 6 months or 7 months and you cannot save $40,000 out of it, even over a 1 month or a 2 month period, that something is very, very wrong. No sensible business person not going to tell you, say, continue at the pace that you're at. It means that you're at a critical stage and a time to get up and find a way out. You're at a critical stage that your future depends on it. So it's best to get up and decide to listen, me not pay my landlord rent this month. This rent I go somewhere else. Or I am going to close business. If you don't have no money to go find the place where you want, then go start a work. save some money and come back again. I go work with somebody for a period of time and save enough money and go back at it again. That's my biggest advice, because I don't believe that people to take loan. Loan is good. You take loan, and then it's not a business where you can say, okay, this is the amount of income that I'm gonna get immediately. Do you understand? If you have a business that the business bringing variable income, and variable meaning that the income is not steady, how can you take a loan when you cannot show how you're going to pay back the loan? You're going to drown in debt. Come back to the drawing board. You're going to drown in debt. It's not a give up. And as I said, I don't want to work for anybody. So, um, my my thing is, if I don't want to work for somebody, I'm gonna take the big risk. I'm gonna just throw in all the towel. And when I mean throw in the towel and take the risk, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna say I'm gonna look somewhere out of my comfort zone, but something that where I can attract more people, and I'm gonna rent a booth and depend on the next week to make it, because you don't never lock down anywhere. So if you go on in a workout, what you have to lose? So just get up and move and find somewhere else without not having the excessive money put down to pay the rent. If you don't work out, you go back completely to the drawing board. That's my advice. That's my straight up advice. I would get up in the morning with the little change I have. I will look in the paper and look somewhere with on Instagram, see a boot for rent, bam, rent it, and move out all of my something them. You might find it that good breeze blow and your God work in miracles in couple seconds, in just the blink of an eye, and you make the money for the other week, and you find yourself growing. Either way, look on it. Why ain't you going to close down anyway? Because you ain't making no money. So if you go rent an next boat and it don't work out, at least you try. You fully try. You give it all you got. That's my biggest advice. That no work out, you go right back to the drawing board and you do the maths all over again. Simple. We have to know when to let go. When we need to know when to take big risks and make big moves. But your mental state of mind has to be intact. You're not a failure. Never. You'll never be a failure once you still have this intact. Your sanity, yourself intact. You don't owe anybody no explanation. Hmm? When we put ourselves in a place where people believe that we owe them an explanation, or we feel like, okay, I am, no, you will die inside. And they're only going to talk about you in a couple of days, but they will see you come back and bounce back, okay? What I do know, to have a business, you have to stay in business. Letting go is so hard when you have put so much into your business. Definitely. This is why I don't believe in letting go. I don't believe in letting go. I believe in restructuring. Yeah? Restructuring and plan. And then you have to ask yourself too. Many people want a business, but you're just not a business person. You find yourself don't want to work for somebody, but you're just not a business person. Mhm. There are persons that go to university that I did business at UTech. There are so many persons that go to UTech with me and tell me every day that they could never be able to do what I do. And did they come out with honors too? Yes. But they said they could never be able to do what I do. They rather go in an organization and work. Do you understand? But what beats some of us who are skill trained, and yes, me I got hit the nail upon the head. Some of us that who are skill trained is that from we learn a skill, we want a business. Ain't no wrong with that. But maybe you're not business inclined. Not saying that you are, don't get me wrong. So a mechanic learn mechanic, but he want to go do him one mechanic shop, and through that, he might just a little caller man mechanic. You'll never see him have a big establishment. When he could have go work in a big establishment and get more than what he would have made. Just saying. Think about it. So, and do what you love more than you're in something. I'm gonna use this so like I'm showing in a mouth, but it's because it is the number one thing that happening in front of my eyes every day. So it might feel like, okay, Thea is connecting this to me. No, I'm not. It's because 90% of the students that I teach from 2019, especially after COVID until now, they work at a call center. They work where I said at a call center. I don't think I maybe can count out of every batch, maybe five or four out of every batch that don't work at a call center. If so much, they all work at a call center. And this is what will happen to them. They start a business because they're drained and feel pressured at work. Some of them love them work, don't get me wrong, but they still want their own business. And what happened as they learn the skill, they go straight into business, not understanding the aspect of the business, but they just get into it. I love the person who do that. Don't get me wrong, it's called perseverance. You think you can do it and you go after it. Nothing is wrong with that. But it's the fact that when you reach the crossroad, the measures that you need to take and the risks that you need to take, you just want to know. You have to know, no matter what Tia said tonight, you have to know at this point, doing that business, what did it brings you? What did it bring you? What you see yourself can get out of it, and you take that leap of faith and make a step and say, yes, I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna take this big risk because it look like I'm at a road where there is. So I have 1 month rent left. I may have 1 week or 2 week rent left. These people who are renting boat, bam, they take the money just like that. You have your stuff them already. The beauty about it, to move, and this is what you don't get. You already have a platform. So to move into a space that is new, that you weren't building, is very easier than when you were just starting. So to move into a space now, you're not buying nothing, you have your stuff them already. So it's very easy to just move just like that. And as I said, the problem that I see with people who come from call center is that soon as something go wrong, they go right back to call center and say, okay, may I go work some money and start again. I've seen it, but they're never able to start. Them just staying at the business because they must see the lump sum money where they miss from when, and them just continue. And it's like they can never build. Me soon start, me soon get back into it. Miss, you never know the struggle when me just start. Miss me, I come back and refresh my mind about the course. Cause you me that work for 7 months, kind of forget some things, and you can invest more money again. Just saying. I hope I'm making sense here. So, Jem, you asked a question. Should you just lock up and go? I feel like if you don't have the money, or is vision, you don't have the money to save so much money to put down. The only reason why I said to have that, it was to give you a breathing space for you to be in a new place to just get to feel out the market and see what work. Move from you in a business place where the landlord no good for you. Move because you need a safe space to operate the business and think. Move, run like thief. That landlord don't even deserve your money or your kindness or your notice. I'm telling you, because they don't respect your business. Move, run like a thief or come. Run. Find somewhere. You were done going to lockdown because you're not making no money. Find somewhere and give it one more try. That's it. And at least do not lose yourself. If you move, at least as I said, find somewhere where you don't have to do no fix up. Mm? You just go in with your stuff them and you advertise and move. Okay, and pray to God that it work out. It wasn't a big deal, and it was just me and Roman. But I move out the stove when I started the restaurant when I'm a house. Yeah, we can sell something where we have to raise that money. I'm not saying sell your car that you need to move around with, sell your computer that you need to do art. But sometimes we have all one and dollars. And the engagement ring put on in the jar now where and I did go sell it. So find something and sell. Just saying. Maybe something in the shop where you buy where you not use other spa people are use it, sell it. Just saying. Or find a part-time job that can still make you operate from your boat until when you pick up back, you go back. Or find an establishment that is doing this and you get good salary. Period. But don't you ever give up. I hope these tips help. I hope I was helpful. Remember, I'm not Miss Know It All, but the little that I do know, I'm sharing with you. You know your situation, you know exactly what you're going through, and you have to do what is going to make you feel happy and peaceful, and you don't lose yourself. Simple. I'm just here feeling up the fact. I also believe in changes. Yes, I also believe in changes. Really good. Wait there, I'll nominate a piece of chicken yet, you know. Reminder, whole chicken that's all sick upon my stomach. My stomach. Let me see if my live stream is not green. No, sir. Let me get up. It's a lucky thing. So me have on clothes and I never panty me have on. You know, first time me used to go live stream, me never have nothing down here saying I just one top up here. So cause when you know hot house, you know, keep on clothes, but me go get up. Me actually have on clothes too. Me go get up. Because the phone dead and I'm going to warm the chicken and come back because them abandoned me. So I'll be back, guys. Don't leave me now, you know. Okay. I'll be back.